What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Brian Felix here, bringing you guys another video. I really do appreciate you guys for tuning in. Today's gonna be a bit of a different video, so stay tuned. In this video, we're gonna go ahead and talk about pricing, and I'm gonna show you guys how to price your services and how you should approach your services, so you don't lose any money and you're charging what you're worth. So stay tuned, sit back, relax, and let's get started with the video, man. Let's go. So when it comes to, charging for services, you first want to determine what services you will be offering, right? So I have this little whiteboard here, and I have a few in my room, but this one, we're going to go ahead and, write some stuff down for you guys so you guys can visually see, what I'm writing down. And also I'm going to play like in the background, like us detailing a Mercedes Benz. So first thing first, we're going to determine what services we're going to offer. So we're going to just start off with the basic services. So we're going to go ahead and do a wash and wax, which is like most popular. Wash and wax. Now you must be experienced when you're out like trying to determine prices. Like you first thing you need to do is go out there and get some cars done. And if people ask me like how do I start? Now the first thing you want to do is this, man. Shoot somebody, like, let's just stop talking about pricing. So this is how you start. Shoot 10 people a text, at least 10 minimum 10 people. This is exactly what I did, so I'm trying to tell you guys how to start. So I texted 10 people, right? Friends, family, ex-girlfriends, like whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like text everybody that you can and let them know like, hey, I'm starting a detail business and I want to get some experience under my belt. These people already personally know you, so they don't mind helping you out in this regard. So this is what you're gonna say. Hey, I'm starting a detailing business and I'm looking to get some detailing experience under my belt, and I'm also having a special on my prices, right? So what I did was I told them, hey, I usually charge $80, but for you I'll charge $50. Now I did the inside and the outside for $50. Now some of you are too bougie and you don't want to charge that much. You think that you're worth more, but honestly, like, you ain't worth shit at the beginning. Like, that's just straight up being honest with you guys. Like, you're not gonna be worth more than what you think. So that's exactly how I would start. I would tell them like, hey, I'm running a special. I usually charge $80, but for you, I'll go ahead and do it for $50, right? Now this is exactly what you do once you detail that car. Or once you get to that car, make sure you take pictures, right? Get there, take pictures of before, the condition, inside, outside, and make sure that once you're done with the car, make sure you give it your all. Like, honestly, like, this is like your business. You want to, build something off of this. You want to start off by being in good habit and, making sure that you're doing the best job that, you can. So that's exactly what I would do and what I did. So once you're done that, take pictures of the after shots. Like, show people what you did afterwards. And if you can't, even try to record. Don't worry about how much time you take. Don't worry about none of that. I took 4 hours on my first car, and I didn't really care because I knew that it was all a learning process. And it was like, I wasn't trying to get money. I was just trying to get the pictures. And the next thing I want to talk about is you getting the reviews. Now, these people know you on a personal level, and I'm telling you guys, this works. This strategy works because it's worked for me. So after you text them like, hey, I completed the job, you get paid $50, whatever. Afterwards, tell them in person. Don't text them. Tell them in person like, hey, I have a Google My Business account with your company name, whatever, and just tell them, hey, I have a Google My Business account and I'm looking for a review. Do you mind leaving me a review? Right? I'm like, oh yeah, like, I got you, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's no problem. I'm willing to help you out. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you grow, and it's gonna work. I promise you guys. Now, not everybody's gonna leave a review, but just think about how many people you ask and how many people will actually do it. And it's a proven strategy, man. Let's just get back to the pricing. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a wash and wax, right? That's gonna be the first service. We're gonna do an interior detail, right? I'm not doing any packages. When you first start off, don't do any packages because you're gonna make things harder for yourself. So wash and wax, interior detail. We have a clay bar. Now this is what I did. I'm not, clay bar and sealant. It's a little stronger than the wax. We have, what else do we have? We have shampoo services, right? Shampoo services. What else do we have? Let me see. I'm looking at my website here for reference. We have engine detailing. You want to make sure you do engine detailing. All right. Now we're gonna just start off with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm missing one more. But I'm not. It's not on my mind right now. So we just gonna go with these 5. So, wash and wax, interior detail, clay bar and sealant. We have shampoo services, and we also have the engine detailing. Now, don't laugh at my handwriting, but you guys get the gist of what I'm trying to say here. So, when I first started, like I said, I charged $50 for the wash and wax and the interior detail, right? But as I got reviews, then I started changing prices, and this is what I started charging. So I started charging $50 for everything across the board. So 50 inside, 50 outside, and then I started charging $80 for the clay bar and sealant, right? And then I charged $90 for the shampoo only, and then I charged $20 for the engine detail, right? You guys see those prices there? Wash and wax $50. Interior detail $50. So what I was doing was, people wanted the wash and wax and the interior detail, so I made those 2 separate services, and I was making what, $100 a car, right? So now let's say I make $100 a car, and say I make $100 a car, right? I know this is kind of like ghetto, like, you know what I mean? Hey, I'm just trying to get you guys content, man. Don't judge me in the comments. So we are charging $100 a car. Typically, most people are like, oh, you do engine detailing? Like, most people that care about their car and they're like, damn, like I never had my engine detail, they're gonna ask you for some add-on services, and that's why you want to add your engine detailing to your services, like the shampoo services, because those are all add-ons. So let's just stick with the 100. Let's just say we are at $100 a car, right? Let me erase this real quick. So you guys probably should get a notebook out and write this stuff down. So let's say we have $100 a car. Like I said, you're not gonna be worth what you think you're worth at the beginning. You gotta be patient. Just at the beginning, don't worry about making money. I promise you guys that the money will come. Focus on getting reviews, pictures, videos, content. Like, that's far more valuable when you're building your business than making all the money up front. You get what I'm saying? So trying to give you guys some good advice, man. I hope you guys are listening to me, because this is a proven strategy. I've built the business up to a point where I can, be confident, feel comfortable giving this advice, and I still have way more to go. So this is just if you're trying to get started. So $100 a car, right? Let's say at first it took me 3 hours by myself to do a car. Now I know that because I timed, right? So whether you set a timer or whether you just, check what time you got there versus what time you finished, either way, you want to make sure that you're tracking how long each job takes you, right? Now, prices are going to vary later on, but at first, just charge one base price for every car, no matter truck, SUV, it's all up to you. But like, if it makes things easier for you, then I would do that, because like I said, you want to get some experience under your belt. So $100 a car. Let's say we take 3 hours, right? That's, let's say, 1 hour on the inside and 2 hours on, 1 hour and a half on detailing, and then we have roughly, the rest, like windows, tire shine, just checking over your work, taking pictures, stuff like that. So it'll take 3 hours, right? Take my calculator out right here, and we're gonna do 100 divided by 3, right? Now that's 33.33. So that's $33 an hour. Now, sure, you have products, sure, you have employees, if you do have employees, like, yeah, you're a business, you have other expenses, but $33 an hour starting out is not too bad at all, right? $33 an hour, right? Now let's say you wanna, increase efficiency, so you find a better method, and you shorten that time down to 2 hours. Now that's $50 an hour, And that's all what business is. It's all about optimizing, changing your process, trying to see, how you can make more money and be more efficient, but still get, that quality work done. So that's gonna be for the wash and wax and interior detail. Now, the reason why the engine bay detail is $20 is because honestly it takes you like 10 minutes to do. And just think about it, you make $20 in 10 minutes. Like, you gotta put time into perspective. So we're gonna go ahead and do a shampoo, which is $90. Alright. So let's say you take 2 hours for shampoo, just the inside, just the inside. We're gonna make 45 an hour. Alright. 90 for 2 hours. Gonna make 45 an hour. Alright, so now that we have a little bit of like the breakdown, I want you guys to focus on this number here. This is the number that you want to focus on, your hourly, right? So you need to ask yourself, once you do details, and once you have reviews, once you get your website, you have traffic coming in, you have consistent leads coming in, you're going to want to increase your prices, because one, you're going to need to pay for gas, you're going to need to pay for products, you're going to need to pay for help if you have any. And the reason why I say focus on your hourly is because you need to determine what you're worth, right? Now, I'm not going to tell you guys what my prices are, what my worth is. That's definitely up to you, because I don't want you guys to compare or try to relate to what I'm saying. So let's go with 65. Let's go with 65. So let's say I feel I'm worth 65 an hour, right? So 65 an hour, right? And it still takes us 2.5, 3 hours to do the detail, right? So we're gonna do 65 times 3. All right, this is gonna be for the inside and out detail. So we're gonna do 65 times 3. All right, this is gonna be for a wash and wax, and interior detail. This is gonna be your most popular, service. People like to get the wash and wax and interior detail. It's probably like the highest seller any detailing business. So let's say you want to be 65 an hour. This is how much it'll be. It'll be $195. So you're ready. You raise your prices almost $200. I mean $100. So it went from 100, right, to now 195. So it went from 100 to 195, right? All because you're figuring out your value, right? You're like, it doesn't mean do more work. It does not mean do more work. Your value is determined based on what customers think that your value is worth, right? So this is why I'm telling you guys, focus on getting reviews, because if you get those reviews, people are expecting a good quality work once you show up, so they don't mind paying the $195. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really don't. They're like, okay, this guy's the best in the city. I don't mind paying him this much because I know that he's gonna give me a 5-star service and 5-star experience, right? So let's just do one more, right? So like I said, you want to focus on your value, like focus on what you want to make per hour, like and a good range honestly would be anywhere from 45 to 70 bucks an hour, around there. That's kind of like profitable for, based on what I've learned and seen around, YouTube and Google and stuff like that. So, it's gonna be super hard. Maybe I never charged this much when I first started, but it's gonna be super hard to text people and be like, hey, I'm charging $195 and I don't know what I'm doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's very important you text people, let them know you're starting a business, let them know you're charging for cheap, 50 bucks, 20 bucks, 80 bucks, 70 bucks, no more than 100, right? Because $100 is like expensive to a lot of people. So we're gonna go ahead and do a shampoo, right? So we're gonna let's say you do 70 an hour, because you're doing more work. You have the steamer, you have the drill, stuff like that. So let's say you do 3 hours, because you want to make sure you're charging more, but you also you're charging more, but you also want to make sure that you're doing a great job. So let's say you take an extra hour, like, hey, I want to take an extra hour just to make sure that it's perfect, flawless, right? So we're gonna do 70 an hour, right? And we do that in 3 hours. So we're gonna say you're charging 210 for full shampoo. So you guys see it, 70 an hour right there, $210 for a full shampoo. Now this is just the base price, right? Now let's say you want to, upcharge for a bigger truck, so 6 plus 60 for truck, right? And let's say plus 40 for SUV, right? So you want to make sure that you include that into your pricing as well, based on size. So 210 what a truck would be 270, right? Just be like, hey, like, I'm looking to get my truck fully shampooed. What do you charge? Well, I'd be like, okay, well, it's gonna take me about 4 hours. So let's see here. So I want to make at least 70. So 70 times 4 is 280, right? So now we're making $280 for 4 hours of work. So that's not too bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's really not too bad. Like I said, and I'm gonna end the video here because I think I brought you guys a lot of value, and I want you to rewatch this video and really take in what I'm saying, because this is very important. It's gonna make or break your business, because a lot of people are scared to charge more, but honestly, if you build up that clientele, build up that value, build up that brand, right, that you're a high quality detailer, people don't mind paying what you're charging, man, for real. So yeah, that's that. Appreciate you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you guys learned something. I know it's kind of a short video, but I'm trying my best to keep cracking out videos for you guys. So yeah, man, hustle never settle. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace out. Let's go.